of all time and just this pure artist, man. Like, she's a special artist, but then to have someone who, most importantly, when it comes to relationship, is just like, it's like equal yoke. Y'all can...
Tiffany Haddish is trending hard again, turning heads at Chris Brown's Breezy Bowl show in LA. She danced, stuck her tongue out, and owned the night like a superstar. Naturally, social media exploded. Fans called her thirsty, messy, even desperate for Chris. But Tiffany clapped back in true Tiffany style. She shared a cryptic post about her 2-year cycle, the one tied to her celibacy and how big names chase her harder when she's unavailable. The timing? Perfect. People wondered, was she shading Common or just showing she's in control? Hours later, she reposted the video grinning, delivering what may call her quietest clapback yet. Could it be less about Chris and more about everything left unsaid to Common?
I'm very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship.
God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right. Listen. Okay, this is the happy place. And we
speak on it.
She the one you say.
Speak on it.
I heard that.
Speak on it.
Tiffany Haddish bringing up Common lately makes every move feel like drama in the making. On September 13th, she pulled up to Chris Brown's second LA stop at Breezy Bowl, and real 92.3 cameras caught her on the big screen dancing to Bees and Marijuana, fully owning the moment. She reposted the clip, saying she'll always snag a front row ticket, and reminded fans of what she told Chris 20 years ago. If God allowed it, front row was forever. But Breezy Bowl was more than a concert. It was Chris Brown's sold-out SoFi run with Summer Walker and Bryson Tiller. And yes, the viral Kayla Nicole lap dance happened too. Still, fans were asking, where's Common in all this? Back in July 2024, he told The Breakfast Club he was in a beautiful relationship with Jennifer Hudson, hinting marriage could be next.
I found myself in what was called love addiction. My therapist broke it down was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and this that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that.
The Shade Room posted those quotes, and Tiffany sparked chaos with a single word: exactly. The internet erupted. Was it support or a sly dig at Common? Fans couldn't agree, but most read it as a pointed shade. News outlets like Atlanta Black Star jumped on it fast, calling her out for mentioning Common years after their split. Tiffany didn't hold back. While promoting her book, I Cursed You With Joy, she reflected on their relationship, calling it fun. But admitting it only worked because of lockdown. If the world had been open, she said, I probably wouldn't have been tied down. Fans were sure she wasn't over him. Then came the bombshell. Tiffany revealed the only celebrity who ever chased her took 2 years to win her over, matching the timeline of her and Common's reunion.
Why can't anybody just be honest? They're waiting for Chrissy Teigen to get plastic surgery and end up Jackie O so that they can be roommates and make musicals together. Let's just be real.
Okay.
He'd rather spend time with John Legend than any of these bitches.
Tiffany Haddish summed up her relationship with Common, 2 years on, then 2 years off. She said she wasn't mad, but fans could hear the edge. In interviews this spring, she admitted, it's every 2 years. That's his schedule, pointing to a repeating pattern everyone could see. While promoting her book, she revealed she's been celibate, noting that men chase harder when she holds back. The internet went into a frenzy, with many reading it as a subtle jab at Common. Then Tiffany appeared at the Chris Brown concert, front row, glowing and completely unbothered. Online, reactions were everywhere. Was it pure confidence or a quiet payback? Common stayed completely silent. No posts, no comments, no interviews. Fans were left asking, who's really unbothered here?
He's the type of person that never really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower.
But I mean, I just wish Lonnie would tell the truth. He bisexual.
The internet is on fire again, and Tiffany Haddish is right in the middle. Fans have long noticed her reactions whenever Common's news trends. But the chaos peaked at Chris Brown's LA stop. After Kayla Nicole's viral lap dance, TMZ and Page Six covered every angle. Then, Tiffany's Jumbotron appearance went viral, and her IG stories were labeled extra thirsty by viewers. The timing? brutal. People connected it to her past remarks about Common and Jennifer Hudson, making her look like she was doing too much again. But Tiffany knows this pattern all too well. Every time she shines, headlines from old storms resurface, from her 2022 lawsuit with Aries Spears to Hollywood rumors. She isn't just trending, she's reliving every controversy she's ever faced.
Very happy. Are you happy in your relationship?
Yes, this relationship is a happy place for me. It's like,
I love that you use the word happy place.
no, but seriously, it's like for me, it's one of them things where I found where I can, seeing her happy actually makes me rich.
Tiffany Haddish crashing Beyonce and Jay-Z's after party years ago became instant meme history, branding her too extra. And that label never went away. Every big moment from Tiffany gets the same treatment. She's the celebrity who does too much. But Tiffany has been honest about her story. A childhood filled with pain, foster care, and survival molded her into the powerhouse of comedy she is today. Yet the world twists it into desperation. Breezy Bowl proved it all over again. One dance and fans called her thirsty for Chris Brown, shading Common, not over her ex. Even showing she's long been a fan didn't stop the backlash. Her lockdown relationship with Common? Twisted. Her celibacy talks? Twisted. Every move she makes ties back to her past in the eyes of the internet.
Partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Byron, to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things and is one of the greatest vocalists.
Tiffany Haddish can't seem to escape her past, and it's not for lack of trying. The internet just won't let her. Her old lawsuit with Aries Spears, fully resolved and apologized for, resurfaces every time she trends. That's why her Breezy Bowl moment didn't just stir talk about Chris Brown or Common. It brought old headlines rushing back. Fans called her messy, questioned her judgment, and replayed her history endlessly. Tiffany admits she's overshared at times. But fading away isn't her style. When Common went public praising Jennifer Hudson as his healthy, beautiful relationship, Tiffany dropped a sly comment. Exactly. Hope they actually get married. The web went wild. Combine that with her viral Chris Brown dance and notes about Common's 2-year cycle, and the chaos cycle was back in full swing.
Here at Happy Place, we like to respect people's privacy, so I'm not going to ask you too many more questions about that.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody want to know, so I had to.
Yeah.
Ms. Hudson had to get into that thing.
We keep it private, but I want to acknowledge how wonderful she is, how great she is, so that's good.
Yes. I feel that same way about my partner.
After Kayla Nicole's viral lap dance, the internet was quick to roast anyone who seemed thirsty for Chris Brown. Then, Tiffany Haddish hit the Jumbotron, instantly becoming the main event. Fans called it Thirstville, while Common said nothing. His words about Jennifer Hudson, healthy, beautiful, marriage ready, spoke louder than any post. Compared to Tiffany's lockdown-only fun comment, the contrast was clear. Tiffany pushed back on her I Curse You With Joy tour, showing she's still the prize, celibate, strong, and chased harder than ever. Meanwhile, Jennifer stayed quiet. No posts, no dances, no words, just silent confidence. To fans, it was elegance. To critics, Tiffany's energy looked desperate. A perfect lesson in how public perception can become true power.
Speaking of EGOTs from the South Side, Jennifer Hudson,
Yes.
your girlfriend, how special is that relationship to you?
Oh man, that relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship,
Common doesn't need to respond to Tiffany Haddish. His silence says it all. Every time he calls Jennifer Hudson healthy, beautiful, marriage ready, the comparison is undeniable. Tiffany becomes the ex who can't let go, while Jennifer's quiet grace steals the spotlight. But Tiffany isn't built for silence. Bold, unapologetic, and full of life, she dances, jokes, and owns her story. The very traits that made her famous. Her viral Chris Brown front row moment, pure joy. Still, the internet spun it as thirst. Add her playful digs at Common's 2-year cycle, and suddenly she's trending again. Every move she makes is analyzed, every silence interpreted, every dance turned into a headline, keeping Tiffany at the center of the drama. Tiffany Haddish nailed the caption, 20 years of loving Breezy. When her kip went viral, full of tongue-out energy and body rolls, the internet exploded. Her old Common quotes resurfaced, paired with her Chris Brown moment, and suddenly SoFi Stadium became headline central. But here's the truth. Tiffany wasn't thirsty. She was celebrating herself. Her post proved decades of Breezy fandom. The shade comes from contrast. Common calls Jennifer Hudson marriage ready, while Tiffany calls their time fun but temporary. She's not chasing anyone. She's showing she's the prize. Still, one viral Breezy clip or a comment from Common could reignite the frenzy. So, was Tiffany just vibing or stealing a little spotlight on Breezy's wild weekend?